Yeah. Okay. This is also done. String. Okay, we are at string. Any other questions, you and Salem, before I start on this
Yeah, another one, the recursion, you said method called
recursion?
itself, like
Yes. Yes.
recursion is a method, it's called itself.
Yes. That's
So,
correct.
yeah, so calling the same method many times, right?
Yes.
Multiple times. So how is that different from the cloning? Because cloning also you can call it many times a different method. So how is that the difference
No,
exactly?
cloning is related to object, and this is the method. So both are different. Cloning is we are actually making duplicate copy of uh, object, and recursion is we are actually calling methods multiple
Calling
times.
methods multiple times.
Yeah, that is the difference.
Okay.
So the cloning is not related to any methods and all, right? It is
Only only
object.
objects. Okay.
Object. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Calling method. Another one. I'm sorry if you guys want. You want to ask something?
No, just continue.
Okay, so I have also the pass by value and pass
By reference. Okay.
reference. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you talking about the modify value and the object by pass value. So that wasn't clear for me. I don't know if you can just
So pass by value, pass by reference. You got that concept, right? What it is?
yeah.
Pass by value means when you get, when you are passing that value to another method, that variable that will not reflect back to the calling method. Okay, that is pass by value.
Mhm.
Pass by reference means it will reflect back to the changed data, right? That is pass by reference. Okay, and in case of primitive values, Java, like in case of primitive values, you know what is primitive values, right? Int,
Yeah.
long, double, float.
Yeah.
So in case of primitive values, it works by value. It works as a pass by value. Okay. In
Oh,
case
the
of
for
objects,
primitive.
yeah,
Okay.
primitive. In case of objects, okay, when you pass the object, it works as a reference. Like it works as a pass by reference. So that is the difference.
Oh, now it's clear. Thank
Okay.
you. I
Okay.
think I missed that one. The primitive is by value, the
Hmm.
reference is by on and
Object is by reference. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay. So you are you clear on the concepts?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to string. Now, string actually, let me open the string document. Uh, okay, before I start, this is one question on marketing, Salem. Like, no interviews are getting scheduled. What is happening, Salem? Any questions on marketing?
I got so much calls, but
Hmm.
I don't know what happened was I gave the Kishore's number,
Hmm.
and after that I don't. They say okay, and we they asked me all kind of questions, and they asked me the rate. I said you speak with my employer. After that, I don't get back the answer. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, something like I don't know, maybe communication issue, maybe I don't know. So,
Okay, you can
but I
follow with them, like to whom submitted. We'll see. Okay, I'll ask Kishore also to follow. Okay.
okay because they say something, and it's I give the Kishore the number, and after this propose, I don't get back the feedback.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'll start here. So Java string. Before talk about string, so I need to tell like two memories, stack and heap memory. So heap memory and stack memory, these two are part of JVM. Okay, so JVM has these two memories. So heap memory basically, right, so stores all objects, whatever the objects you create. So far we created multiple objects, like student objects we have created car objects, multiple objects, right? All objects stored into the heap memory. And the like local variables. Okay, local variables are, let's like open some of the samples whatever we have, and let's say uh, here in this example. So the local variable, I think I already told when we talk about the variable types. The the variable which declared inside the method is called local variable. So this is one of the main methods. So here this is a is a local variable and b is also local variable. And what else, like here a is local variable. And if you look at any other sort, like let's look at other examples also. We have so many local variables. Let me open mini car or multiple inheritance. Okay, here, so these are all object only, like the local variables. Uh, yeah, here if you here I don't say objects only. This employee is the object. Okay, here. Let me look at. Yeah, here string. Okay, color is this is like string is also kind of object. I don't. So here only I see some of it. Yeah, here this one number of fields, it is not local variable. It is not inside the method. It is instance variable. Uh, yeah, I have only these examples. Okay, so these two are like here local variables. The rest are like objects. If you look at any other example, like access modifiers. So here this is object. Product is object. So object store in the heap memory, and local variables store in stack memory. So if you look at local variables in pass by value example, we have two local variables, which is int a and int b. These are primitives, right? Local variables. So basically, local variables data store in heap memory, and sorry, stack memory, and object store in the heap memory. So that is the difference between heap and stack. So that's what it says. So local variables and method execution state. That method execution state means, so when we are running the program, right? So there will be a method execution state, like int a value is 10 and b value is 12. Subject one is assigned some value, whatever the variables assigned the values. So here this like a equal b, a equal 20, b equal 30. These are method execution state, actually also stored in stack memory. So there are two types of memory, stack and heap. Heap actually stores the objects, and stack has local variables and as well as method execution state. So that is the difference between these two. And now if you look at the string concept, like you can read this the same whatever I explained. Actually, it is given in this description. And so there is one more, like inside the heap, as we saw, like heap stores all objects, and heap has one more memory space, which is string literal pool, string constant pool. Okay, string constant pool, what it does, actually it is a part of inside the heap, where all, like inside the string literal pool or constant pool, all the strings get stored. Strings means like group of characters that we spoke, like when we talk about like data types, like primitives and string, right? String is a group of character. Here the example is Sachin. Sachin is like so Sachin is a group of characters, like S is one of the character, A is one of the character, C is one of the character, like this is like group of characters. So this is one word, so this is one string actually. So, and Sachin Tendulkar is also another one of the like strings. So these two strings are stored in the literal pool, that's called string constant pool. Why this constant pool or literal pool? So for reusability they created. Reusability means if one string is created inside the literal pool, If any other variables try to use the same string, it will redefine. That means, let's say like here example, let's look at that example. Like here, let's say in this example, right? So string, suppose in the program, if you put like string s1 equal to welcome and string s2 equal to welcome, here two strings are same. So what it does, right, welcome, it get created inside the string literal pool. Same, since when compiler run this code first statement, it will create one literal pool inside the, sorry, it will create one string literal inside the pool. So that is called welcome. It will create and point to the s1 initially, point to the s1, because when this statement run, and after that, so when the statement it executes the compiler, it will look, is there any welcome is already created or not. If welcome is already created, it will actually try to not create one more welcome, duplicate string literal pool. It will instead of creating one more literal pool, it will point to the existing literal which is already there to the new second variable which is s2. So that is called literal pool. The advantage what we have, let's say welcome is referred in multiple like variables, like string s3 equal to welcome, string s4, like string s10 equal to welcome. So the advantage with that, instead of creating 10 literals with the same name, it will reuse, because the value is the same. Why can't we refer to the same string variable? So why can't we refer literal to the different string literal variable? So that is the advantage. Like, we don't need to create each and every time the same literal, inside the pool. So that this saves the memory. So that is advantage of the string literal pool. So how many ways we can create the string object? So there are two ways we can create the string object. One is directly, string s equal to hello, we can say. So that means literal is referred to string. And there is one more way, which is new keyword. Okay, by new keyword also we can create. So so how we can create this concept, string s equal to new string of, the same way how we are creating objects, in that way also we can create the string s equal to new string of welcome. So what is the difference between the first way, when we say string s equal to hello, what it does, it will just create one literal. So the second way, when we say string s equal to new string of welcome, what it does, it will actually create one object inside the heap memory outside of the pool, and it will point to that object to the same 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 literal. So that is the difference. So when that means, when we create uh, any string with the new keyword, what it does, it will create two objects. One is inside the heap memory, other one is literal. So that is the difference, but value is the same. So this s also refers to the welcome, and the above example also, it refers to the above example. If you say string s equal to welcome, so that also refers to the same. So that is the difference. But value wise, there is no difference, but the way it is creating is different. So that is about string. Let me write some one of the example and show you. Okay, so let me create, so string example. So these two here, str1 is one of the variable which refers to the welcome, and str2 is another variable which refers to the same value. Let me print the value. Okay, the value doesn't change. The content is same, but the way it is creating different in the memory. So let me put this. Let me print these two values. Okay, so now I'm printing str1 and str2. So it will print the same content, same data, because the value is same here, the string value. So in the both, so it print the same. Welcome, welcome only. There is no difference. The difference is this one actually what it does this way. It will just create one literal in pool. Okay, string literal pool. Or string constant pool. Both are same. String constant or literal, both are same. So this what happens the second way, it will create one literal create or it will create or use existing, it will create or use existing literal in pool, and it will create one new object in heap. So in second way, it actually basically create two objects. So one is in the literal pool, one is in the literal pool, and one is with the heap memory object in the heap memory. So that is the difference between these two. Is some important question they ask, like, important interview question, what is the difference between these two, like, so the first way and second way. And now, so you got the string, right? What is string, and what is literal pool, and so all this concept. Any questions here?
Not yet, just following.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
now, yeah, tell me. Yeah,
So both are just creating, right? So
both.
the first one is just creating. For example, you create new welcome.
Hmm. Hmm.
Again, the second one also just repeating, or
Yeah, it is repeating. I want to show you there are two ways we can create string. Okay, so the first way is directly we can refer this string to this variable using equals. Okay, the second way is using new
oh,
keyword also, how you are creating this. Two ways basically.
so yeah,
Both are
okay,
same, both are same, so both
oh,
have the same value, but there are two ways we can create string.
okay. So we can choose one of them, right?
You can choose one of them, correct?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. And there are some methods, like string has some built-in methods to basically uh, to perform some operations on the string. We use some methods. let me uh, Let me write some of them, like, so now there is a double equals is there, and equals is there. So there is a double equals and equals, some of the string methods. Let me try to write, like, some of examples which has the string, like, operations. String has like multiple methods. Now let's try to compare these two. Okay, string 1 and string 2. So for comparing string, comparing two strings, we have two methods. So first method is equals, and second way is, we have two ways, we can say, or two methods, two ways. For comparing two strings, we have two ways. One is equals method, and these two I'll show examples. Okay, second one is with double equals operator. Let's try to use these two. So now first way I use equals method. So if you look at look at the methods available, whatever the string variable, there are multiple methods. Like these I'll talk very high level, all of them. So there is equals method also there. Equals is there. Equals will actually accept another object. So now we have another object also, right? str2, you can put that. So now this, what it does, this equals method, it will check the content of these two. Okay, content of these two. So now this str1 content is the welcome only, str2 is welcome, so there is no difference. So this will return true only, because when we printed right above, we got the same, and it says like two strings are equal. Yes, true. Okay, this equals returns true. Now let's try to compare with the double equals operator. What happens, what it will display. So now what we can say, double two strings are equal with okay. Now what we can do, I'm comparing these two strings with the double equals operator. So now let's see what happened, then I will explain. Okay. So the first one, why is it not displaying full one? Let's see.
Chandra,
Yes.
when you comparing, you expecting results true or false or what?
Yes. We'll
You
expect only.
so you're giving facts and then you expecting to be if it's true or false, right?
You expect always true or false. That's
I
correct.
see. Okay.
So two strings are equals with double equals. And my question is, why it is not printing this
So try to put those in the parentheses. S1 is equal to this. String 1 is equal to string 2. Try to put that in the string.
Wait. Not string. You can't put in the string. I need the
No,
results, right?
like parentheses. String 1 is equal to string 2. Try to put that in parentheses.
I think that is not the one. 1 second. So inside parentheses, you are saying this one. Yeah, you're right, Sayed. Yeah. So this one, because it might be thinking like it is part of the stream, so that is the reason it is skipping. So now if you look at these two, right, the second way, basically it is showing the false, and the first way it is showing as true. So why it is showing the false? Like when using double equal. Okay, so the equals method, what it does, it will look for the content of these two variables. So string 1 and string 2. What is the string 1 content? Welcome. And string 2 content also welcome. So this will look for the content, and this double equals look for the memory address. Okay, double equals will look for the memory address, and equals. So memory address, as I told, right, like this second way of creating, right, how it can create. It will create like one literal in pool, and it will create one new object in the heap. So this new object will refer to the this welcome. So that means this string to actually exists in the heap memory, the memory address, and string 1 exists in the literal pool. So that is why this actually the string 1 and string 2 are not equals by equals method. So equals operator, because this will double equals will look at the memory address of these two, whether true or not. Okay, so that is the difference. And now what we can do, we'll try to run some other examples, like
If you're adding three, it's just like JavaScript. If you're adding three equals, will be what will be the result? String 1 equals string 2.
in JavaScript you're asking.
No, it's in JavaScript when you do Boolean, like
in JavaScript also, what it does, double equals or triple equals is there. Double equals basically check the content, that
the context only, right?
Triple equals check the content as well as object type. Okay.
Three equals, right?
Three equals
Exactly.
check the content and as well as
Same.
this same kind of like here.
Okay, perfect. I just want to make sure.
Actually, that is different. So in JavaScript, it will look for the object type only. Okay. So triple equal here, what it happens, right? So here double equals will check the memory address. Okay, it is not about content. So there double equals check the only content. So this equals is similar to double equals in JavaScript. Okay, similar to double equals in JavaScript.
Okay.
Okay, JavaScript double equals, what it does, it will
Just
check
only
the
checking
content.
the contents.
So this also does the same thing. Okay.
Okay.
And
The two equals is like that equals the three equals of JavaScript.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And this one is new. JavaScript doesn't have. This one JavaScript doesn't have. So in JavaScript, there is no way to compare the memory addresses. Okay. So this is something new. Okay, in Java. Does not have. Okay. So what it does, it will look for the memory address. You know what is memory address? Somewhere in JVM it stores, right? It will look for the memory address. So this way, like let me try to give some more examples of it. Okay, you can understand. Let's say S3 is equal to hello. So this meeting is ending in 2 minutes. I'll send you the new one. Okay. So now tell me what it will reason based on your understanding. So equals what I told. Will it check? It will check what? Equals
type,
method.
right? Only the content.
On the content. So
Yeah.
will it return true or not?
The content's true because like they have the hello and the word. The
No,
type
it's not true. It's not true because hello.
Wait, Sir, let them
the
talk.
context is false, right? Because it's hello and word. But the type
Yeah. The content is not true, right? Because it's a different content. STR4 has different content. World is not equal to hello. Okay. So now it will return false because both content are different. So this one last
but
one
the type. So can we compare also the type? It's like both string, not int. So
there is no way in Java to compare the type. Okay.
I see.
Because
in JavaScript, the three equals. It's also comparing the type and the content.
Yes, 3 equals. There is no similar method as 3 equals in Java.
I see. Okay. Just to make it clear. I don't want it to be confusing.
Yeah. So now, okay, now let's look at this one with the two strings equal. Meeting is ending in 1 minute. Okay, I'll send you one. I'll stop this and send you one. Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes I will send.